Count Maguire is the Lord of Felghana, though he's not native to this land. He's actually from Rome. From the moment he took power here, he levied exorbitantly high taxes and pressured us into forced labor. Then, a few days ago, he ordered us to shut down Tigre Quarry, the town's primary source of income.
That seemed pretty dry to me. I didn't get a lot of ravel ore in there.
Naturally, we refused, since he gave us absolutely no reason. And that's about when you showed up. To think that Chester would willingly serve a man like that. What could possibly be running through his head? He left his little sister behind, too, and she hasn't heard a word from him in months. Honestly, I have a hard time believing it. Even now, knowing what I know, I keep thinking it can't be true. And what am I supposed to do? Just tell Elena to try and forget about him? I couldn't possibly agree to that. I'd never be so callous.
No!
It's not like she was listening in or anything.
Elena? How long have you been listening?
I heard you made it home from the quarry, and that you were hurt. So I thought I'd stop by to check on you. And I overheard your whole conversation. I'm sorry.
Elena! It's good to know Chester's all right, at least. But that's little consolation right now. Ever since they were orphaned 12 years ago, those two have really watched out for one another. Up until about 3 years ago, they lived at my house, and I'd always put Chester in charge whenever I was away. I figured it would teach him to be a responsible young man, though, honestly, I never did get the hang of raising him. Adol, could I persuade you to look in on Elena for me? Right now, I think she might find it easier to open up to an impartial third party.
Well, we already know she's the love interest of this story, so yeah. Before we do that, we got people to talk to and a couple of little side quests to do. Anyone else in here? Nope. Okay. You guys have anything to say? I don't know how we would have ever managed without you, Adol. Mayor Edgar is the only thing standing between us and McGuire's oppressive tyranny, and without you, he'd be gone. Quarry's closure will hit us like a ton of bricks, but we'll manage. As long as we have Mayor Edgar, we'll survive. Lots of bad things happening at the quarry lately. Not too long ago, one of the wooden bridges we built there came tumbling down. One of our apprentice miners died in that one. Bob was his name. I can't even bear to think about it, or I might start crying again. As I'm sure you noticed, the quarry is basically nothing but a huge monster nest at the moment. We could deal with McGuire breathing down our necks, but the monsters pose a real threat. As much as we hate to do it, we're actually going to shut down mining operations for however long we need to. Not the main people we want to talk to. Swing around by the inn. And, yep, Fiona? Oh, you're Anya. We can't play outside the town, so me and Hugo are playing hide and seek. He's it, and I thought it'd be a real good hiding place. But I'm a little scared because, look, you can see something shiny at the bottom. What is that? It could be a shiny monster, or maybe it's treasure. Arr! But it could be sharp treasure. Ow! Now interact with the well. That'll pull up the shiny object from the bottom of the well. Requires some ravel ore, which is always quite nice and handy. Yeah, I can't sing. Okay, but we didn't need to talk to her.
You actually went into the mines? The scary, monster-infested mines? All by yourself? Just to rescue our mayor? It's like you're some kind of mythical hero from a storybook.
You don't know anything yet, lady.
Your name is Adol, right? I hear you're one of those sword-wielding adventurer types who go around saving the world. Huh, Dogi certainly has good taste in best friends, it seems. He's always spouting nonsense and playing practical jokes on people. I just don't know what to do with him.
Okay, so she doesn't give an item in this version. Okay. But it's just an amulet, so it's only worth 50 gold. We do want to talk to you.
Shutting down the quarry is completely absurd. That quarry is the lifeblood of this town. Our work there has been a source of pride for generations of miners. Why the hell is Dewey allowing this to go through? Why isn't he fighting it? I just realized I've been ranting to a complete stranger.
I don't think he ever stopped when I left the first time.
Wait, aren't you that swordsman who rescued my son? Sorry, I've just been thinking about the situation in the quarry a lot lately. And every time it makes my blood boil. Ever since they closed it, the Count's men have been seen going in and out like they own the place. It's aggravating. That quarry is far too important to this town and everyone in it for us to just look the other way. At any rate, I hear you wiped out all the monsters down there. Even the big ones that nested in the deepest mines. Even if you're not from Redmont, you're a true friend to this town. Here, I've got something for you.
Acquired even more rabble ore, which helps us complete a side quest.
I hope my son grows a spine like yours one of these days.
So actually, I think Anya had something else to say. I forgot to talk to her a second time. Let's take care of that zippy fast.
So what was it? I want to see. Show me. Show me.
Adol informed her that it was only Ravel ore.
Aw, boo. I was hoping it'd be diamonds or something. But thanks for showing me anyway. Most people would have just told me not to bother them. Chester was always real nice to me, too. I'd always be up in his business, and he never once scolded me for it. He'd always play with me and Elena, and he even took us on walks outside the town sometimes. And he taught me how to fish, too. You'd think it'd be boring, but it's not. It's actually real fun.
Well, most RPGs do have fishing games these days.
He's not here anymore, though. He went someplace far away. Sometimes, I feel like he's never gonna come back.
Yeah, if it's a voice line, it must be important. Okay, we want to talk to you, Antonio.
What to do? What to do? With the quarry closed, I'll never get my hands on any Ravel ore. My investors will all drop me, and I'll be ruined. I don't look forward to the mountains of debt that await me when I get back to Rum. Failure. Thy name is Antonio. But wait! You're the type that people randomly send on quests, aren't you? Please, sir, sell me some Ravel ore. If you can find me just enough to keep my backers from breaking my kneecaps, I'll buy it from you at top gold. What do you think? An irresistible offer, no? I swear, I'll pay handsomely. You have to spend money to make money, after all. Just 10 pieces. 10 pieces of Ravel.
Let's go ahead and sell him some Ravel ore. Oh, hey, looks like you stumbled upon some Ravel ore. You'd be willing to sell me 10 hunks of it for 500 gold? And yep, not a bad offer. All right, the deal is done. Here's your 500 gold. And I'll receive 500 gold. If you get any more spare Ravel ore in the future, you know where I'll be. Next up, let's see if you can find me, 50 hunks of Ravel. What do you say? That's a bit more than we can get at the moment, but we'll have it by the time we finish the next dungeon. Good time to upgrade our gear before advancing the plot. Oh my, Adol, might I see that bracelet you've got there? I consider myself something of an expert when it comes to old jewelry and knickknacks. Adol passed the bracelet to Cynthia. I knew it. This is no ordinary bracelet. It's an ancient artifact with innate elemental energy trapped inside. Did you fit this little gemstone inside of yourself? You've got good sense. Gemstones like these help increase the bracelet's power by magnifying its energy. Anyway, thanks for letting me feel up your jewelry. You really stumbled onto something special. Take good care of it. Can I just buy stuff?
Welcome.
Okay, so we can afford...
That's the one you want?
Yep,
Thank
one sword
you.
and chainmail.
That's the one you...
basically-
Thank you.
Yeah, basically buy the cheapest thing and work your way up. We'll get another sword upgrade in the next dungeon, but this is definitely handy
Don't
to
be a
begin with.
stranger.
Okay, so we don't need any items. Definitely equip. And I should be able to upgrade the sword at least once. There's no point in maxing out every piece of equipment as you get it. Unless, of course, you know you're not going to get any others.
What do you got for me?
So, yep, not enough Ravel. Not enough Ravel. I feel like going to
This the
upgrade
one?
the shield.
Good
for
to
now.
go.
And
This the one? Good to go.
yep, so just level 3 for now. Better than nothing.
Come again.
Yeah, anything you say? So, yeah, not bad, Adult Christian. Taking on all those monsters at once, not bad at all. You must have some pretty serious training under your belt, or experience at the very least. I'm tempted to say you're just pulling my leg, but you don't strike me as a lying type. You're pretty damn young to be so good at swordsmanship. How'd you manage it? Just kill lots and lots and lots of monsters, mostly by bumping into them up until now. You know, I left a wife and son behind in Garmin. I wonder how they're doing these days. If you can get work at the night, you're in for an easy ride. Life becomes like a never-ending party. My wife was dead set against the whole idea, but I did it anyway. And what do you know? She was right, as always. Townsfolk have never liked the Count much, even from the outset. He's living ridiculously high taxes, and even taking people from the town to help build his castle. Rumor has it he also hired a lot of mercenaries to do his bidding, landing them on the spot as a lure. I think even the most wrong politicians would disapprove of his tactics. Thank you so much, Adol! You've done us all a great service by bringing our men back safe and sound! Is it true you took down a giant monster in there? Everyone in town has been talking about the new red-headed hero who showed up out of the blue to save the day! I can honestly say I'm proud to have you staying under my roof! I don't think there's anyone else to talk to that we absolutely need to. I guess I was wrong about you, mister. You really saved the mayor. Man, you must be super duper strong. He's not here right now, but Chester was super duper strong like that too. You gotta tell me something how he beat the monsters. Well, I hit him until they died. Promise me you'll tell me, Mr. Adol. Pickards! No, we can kind of pet the Pickards. I'm very worried. If only I tried a little harder to stop Father Pierre. Well, we'll find out what she has to say about that, because we need to talk to Elena first.
Chester. Adol. I'm sorry. I've just got a lot on my mind. My brother gave me this pendant. He left it here in a letter for me, on the day he vanished. I guess it makes me feel closer to him when I wear it. But in reality, he was closer than I ever realized all this time. I'm so sorry, Adol. So many horrible rumors have been going around about my brother. And then, to hear the man who raised me confirm them all, I just want to know what's happening and why. He must have a reason, right? Maybe I'm being selfish. I should just be grateful he's alive. In a way, it's like a weight I've been carrying for the last 6 months has been lifted from me. I may not know what's going through his mind just yet, but I do know that if I could talk to him, just talk to him, then things might go back to normal. So, don't worry about me. I'll be okay. But thank you for your concern, Adol. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, we can always lend a listening ear. And, well, Sister Nell's already gone. Oh, we come in here for cutscene.
This has become quite serious indeed. Why would Father Pierre go to such a place?
Please forgive me. I should have tried harder to stop him.
Have you seen Father Pierre by any chance? You haven't? Oh dear. Where could he have gone?
My, such blazing red hair. You must be Adol. I've heard murmurings about you amongst the townsfolk. My name is Nicholas. I am head of the Felghana diocese. I was also the town's priest until 3 years ago. Now I serve at the castle, while Father Pierre enlightens the town. I still drop by from time to time, though. Old habits do die hard, as they say. I fear, however, that my visit today may be a bit less transient than usual on account of Father Pierre's absence. Are you familiar with the Illburns Ruins, to the northeast of here?
Yeah, we swung by there once. Twice, actually.
They are the remnants of a temple used by practitioners of a pagan religion from a long-lost era. It would seem that Father Pierre has taken it upon himself to visit that temple for purposes unknown.
It's unsafe in every regard. There's a dormant volcano behind it which has recently become active anew.
That would kind of wipe out the whole town.
And popular rumor suggests the place is infested with monsters of all shapes and sizes.
All the more reason for concern. One cannot help but fear the worst. Adol Christian, they say you're the one who rescued Mayor Edgar from the quarry. Is this true?
Yep.
Given your considerable skill, might I humbly request you undertake another such mission to find Father Pierre?
Well, see, I gotta explore more ruins, kill more monsters, you got it.
Such selfless courage. On behalf of the Church, you have my deepest gratitude. I believe you will be needing this.
Fire the ruins key, which gets us past that annoying little gate.
The Illburns Ruins are just off the road, to the northeast of here. This key opens the access gate. Please, do whatever you can to ensure the safety of Father Pierre. May God be with you. Fight well, adventurer.
Just doing the best job I can, which is, well, exploring ruins and killing things. So, yep, you're asking the right guy. Okay, we talked to everyone in town who's important. Now, I will say this, this gal, you went to the quarry, didn't you? That bridge. Did you see the collapsed bridge? Oh God, never mind. Just pretend I didn't say anything. Yep, her son was the one who was killed in the accident. Not much we can do about that. Let's continue on. What do you have to say, Gardner? Hey, Adol, good going getting everybody home safe and sound. I don't know how you did it, but you really saved the day. Though it seems we have another missing person now. Father Pierre left town a while ago and has yet to return. I need to stop letting people talk me into allowing him outside. Well, I'm going after him, so just, we'll let you let me out that way, and we'll be good. Alright, so these guys are still the same as before. Some of them will change after completing the next dungeon, so if you've not killed them for the encyclopedia and are going for that completion, now's the time to do so, but it's honestly pretty hard to not do so, since they're more or less everywhere around here. But just a hop, skip, and jump over here, and we're going to get into pretty much my favorite music track in the game once we enter this next area. I just saved, so I'm not going to do so again. Use the ruins key. Let's go.